mean, Alan Wake is a psychological action thriller. So we're building a story-driven experience with a strong central character, Alan Wake. Alan Wake is a best-selling writer who hasn't managed to write in a couple of years. His wife, Alice, takes him on a vacation to recover his creative flow. She goes missing, and Alan Wake is caught in a nightmare when his latest book he can't even remember writing is coming true before his very eyes.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her!
Okay then. It's Alice we're talking about, and they want the manuscript? The one you can't even remember writing? The one they
Look,
think is...
I don't know!
I think we're very close to what we set to establish from the beginning. A lot of the burden on us is to meet the expectations from the audience and also the expectations that we set to ourselves. So I think Alan Wake has humongous potential to be something of a landmark game, and we want to fulfill that vision in terms of storytelling, in terms of narrative, and establishing the first real thriller. And it's taken some time, and we've been working very hard at it, but I think all that work will pay off in the end. We think of Alan Wake as a thriller experience, and for us a thriller is very different from horror. Horror in games often means buckets and buckets of blood and kind of monsters with crabby heads. And for us, we wanted to do something more cerebral and maybe a bit more subtle. So lending from masters such as Alfred Hitchcock or David Lynch or Stephen King. So if you think of movies like Psycho or The Shining or even TV series such as Lost or Twin Peaks, I think then you're closer to our subject matter than if you were looking at a splatter or a gore film. The game will certainly have sections such as previously on or on tonight's episode and so forth. We feel that those are actually quite good storytelling tools because you can relate to the audience of, you know, maybe something that's happened in the past that's going to be relevant shortly or so forth, and it's also a good pacing. It just feels like a good pace for a game to have those kind of small intermissions in between. So it feels kind of cool.
Alice! My wife is missing. They took her.
I found many pages. We can't talk here. Come meet me in Underwood.
The Dark Presence has been unleashed and it's taking over everything in its path, from people to animals to inanimate objects. So it also has kind of like a poltergeist effect, if you will. Vehicles and machines actively attack Wake and so forth. But the Dark Presence is part of the overall mystery that we don't want to get too deeply into. We want players and the audience to discover that themselves. Alan Wake is coming out in spring 2010, and we're really looking forward to being able to share that with the audience and gamers out there.
He's not stopping!